Sabrina here from sliceoflemon.com. I want to talk to you guys today about the state of the world, about these natural disasters that have been just piling on, not to mention the state of the political affairs in various places in the world. I mean, there was this revolution in Egypt, and there's unrest in Syria and Libya and Tunisia. We as Americans are fighting 3 wars right now. We have a crumbling economy that everyone's trying to rebuild, and it really started to make me think that, what does all this mean? And I really wanted to know from you guys, what is your thought process? How has this affected your relationships with family, friends, coworkers, with your own children, with your husband?
So I would definitely say that we as a family, or just me as an individual, has been affected by the political unrest, national disasters that have been going on lately throughout the world. I mean, on a small level, sure, I needed a new lens for my Nikon camera and went online to go purchase it and was so frustrated to find that it was on back order. And I'm sitting there getting mad and frustrated, like, why is this lens on back order? Like, I need it now. And then, of course, I thought Nikon. Oh yeah, Nikon is located in Japan. And then I immediately felt a huge amount of remorse for being so upset and so frustrated that, why can't I have what I want when I want it, immediately, like instant gratification. And then, you see the images of the tsunami hitting and all of the images that we've all seen now online about, how people are struggling over there. And you immediately kind of put things in check.
In terms of how the state of the world has affected my marriage and my relationship with my family, and even my relationship with myself, is just that I feel more present and I feel more responsible for the things that I do and how I am. I think that's, I don't want to say something so cliche like, oh, it makes me appreciate life, but I think it does. Like, you see other people's pain and suffering and you feel sorry for them, and you pray for them, or you donate money to their cause, or whatever it is that we do as individuals. But then at the end of the day, it makes you realize, well, like, I've been spared, and why me? And so I think when you ask that question and you try to answer that question, firstly, if you ask yourself that question, hopefully the answer will be something a little more profound than, because I'm buying a pair of peep toe heels from Nordstrom on sale and yay, that's why I was spared. I think it's more so about, like, what are you supposed to do in the world? Like, what's your role now? Like, you're the person who's sitting on your sofa, eating your potato chips, watching what's happening on your television, and now what?
With earthquakes and floods and tornadoes, I think that it's really important to have a family action plan in case of a natural disaster. My husband and I decided that we need to have our plan after the earthquake in Haiti. His family is from Haiti, and we spent a couple of days waiting to hear back from his family and if everyone was okay, and the amount of damage that they sustained in their homes and businesses. So after that experience, we decided that, we needed to have a plan of action for ourselves. What if we have an earthquake here, or if there's a tornado or flooding? You just never know. So our first action step is to get back to our house from wherever we are. We both work pretty close to home, but if we are away from home, we need to get back to the house, and this is our meeting point. Once we get back to the house, we have to gather a couple of things. So my job is to gather clean clothes and undergarments for the 2 of us, and his job is to grab a billfold, and this billfold has all of our important documents in it. It has our birth certificate, passport, marriage certificate, everything, insurance documents that we would need to have handy. So once we have those things, we're out the door as quickly as possible, and then we're also taking my car if there is a natural disaster and we need to leave, since we do have the 2 cars. My car is smaller, but it has better gas mileage in case we need to go a farther distance.
Definitely the political unrest that's been going on lately, and the natural disasters and everything have definitely played a huge part in our household. Even as far as, we live in Florida, and I know this year is going to be a horrible hurricane season. I'm scared to death. Like, I feel it in my bones that it is going to be bad. So you can bet your bottom that I am like packing emergency car kits and putting them in the car so that if something were to happen, we could just, bam, jump in the car and evacuate if need be.
What's your plan of action? What do you and your family have in place in case there's a disaster or fire or flood where you need to evacuate your home? We'd love to hear what you have to say. I think that it might help some other people who could get some other ideas. Maybe I'm missing something important that I haven't even thought of. So leave a comment below and we'd love to hear what you have to say.